Yewo number 37 Abebrese Street Osu Accra Kaseboyi ebekwa kofa voter power so 94.1 Global FM ewo ho sharp water crade Ensuma FM wankran kwanta buem jasi kanjinya misampa nananom ewa hafogo so Western Radio Weziama Elembele KFM ewo Paza Ingolegi FM ewo Bole Vinci Radio ni TV wadunkwa onofen Atom Local FM wa Asasitre High Radio ewo Betim Radio SMonline.com eni apo 68 FM ewo Virginia USA Tuning Power 97.9 Desi Radio ewo Italy Adamfopa Radio wa Pari G Life Radio ewo UK OPD Radio so ewo UK my xyzonline.com multi TV digibox no so radio channel xyz so kaseboyi enam ho sansu na uko loud silence television wa America brochimemwa kaseboyi enam hodom Facebook eye Power 979 efe TV xyz Ghana YouTube eye xyz broadcasting and efe Wimpank Sampa Windy FM ewo Pusiganso kaseboyi enam ho sansu na OT Radio 101.5 kaseboyi enam ho ewo dambai ne bedi mu akotimbi eni Ebi anise electoral commission ababa nese se enche bia nese register te se obehia ewo afi abatom no omode winsam so beba beto abonten na yera John Dramani Muhammad nsembi atugwa elori chem se oni owura Johnson ne se dunketia eya adwene ewo ginaye na se nsem waka ede afa eye Peace Council for ehono nyire mu no yera John Dramani Muhammad chem se waka momde emo wonyensi su ginaye na mom no oni Johnson ne se dunketia eya adwene sanso ana Rebi adia tudwasa ensem owura si edunkatia ekan no ekamia se nipa bi echinchim asam no erese omonka no sadia etie Owa John Dramani Muhammad chem se nyankopon ya nadom no ba biom se Ghana yema mpanyin a obehwe se Keta port no yebenya nhwehwem awom saso ana aya GTech adia tudwa na wachirem se eje se enche bia allowance wonsensema namso na sita ga kirachirafo che se ewo fie no omu tuatua allowance ne bi edia momo nananu matankonwa a won ewo boko titiri kusongfo ena wode ofre akwa base nanse nipa kunkum na fi asumdwa eni ho no wohia tentenene sanso ana osofo ohwe de rubonsam so de abasobode amagana insentwerefo Yebekwa ko promo ampotembi wasi wo frɛ sɛ Jankrom na manebo echrem sɛ wo mu se won ayaresa bia bi ɛwɔ hɔ no mu won agyaw na asagura ne mpanyefo ɛne adehia wo mu hɔ ɛsrɛ abanse omedwie mfama won sanso ana omomkuta Okada omanga ne munso echirem se ne no befa befo kwan so na nipa che se eye se adwuma ni nyina bi no omatintim omudin ediagu eye inkrata so insem afufuro eka yinum ho ena sabre nuanom benu yenga tena se ayareba bekenkan ede amamose kasebo na nimeku bi wongadaroma ene edi kasebo erebremo Yadi asida eni kabia ema eye Sabash Heba Center saso ena eye S natural mineral water ekutiemu de jenden efe Let's Talk Educational Consult eso akambi Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center eso akamwa iseka siebweno yade ebremo saso ena 3P Galac Mixture edu papa pemodiane pebinom na NCAC Solar Natural Clinic eso ekutiemu de dendia yade kasei ebreo ena fe Spanish Ginkgo capsules enso eye atahwe modern na pebe bia tondro bia benya bi efe Power Specialist Herbal Hospital eso ebo echidom Ruta Natural Product enso account bi Little George Herbs Shop ewo ayetama omunyina account akasie no yade ebremo enanimu beno ayenga jepini ayareba bekenkan nseme ede amamono meeting de Accra Kofi Dakon mene akuya Kurantema efekasi abone mutirem ankasa ene ngomampene Ghana fo nyina yehwe nanim safi we obeba His Excellency John Dramani Muhammad yo franka tuni mapa edima ND Samanyuku no de nsema atugwa erichirem se Nyankopon ya nadom na Ghana fo yeto abama no ade ba ko abahwe se betumi aye adwuma yie papa eye se eye asumdwe betumi akonkan ni nyina nam se otetena ni edima NDC Amanyoko no Johnson ne sedun ketia edi nsem bi atogwa elori chirem se NDC Amanyoko ebe din yie papa sa afiwe wode wonsa ebe kwa kohye eye asumdwe abato mu nhihye emu esan se won dikan to anamon mfibia besenko no so kamia se asumdwe Ghana fo yepe e wabato na se tentene no entumi amasa enti yewa John Dramani Mahama everychem say on Johnson ne sedum ketia eya adwene wor sansem na waka no emu esanse yentumi nya hwe han de biara da yese de ye de ye pasomdwe enti udum sabe kwakosha se be wiase no na won a oni won eriko eyesa akansi no mu no wo de enya di se obetie enti owura John Dramani Mahama e de nsemi tu gwa wobra okohia addition mu bi a won ewo from mantem bra we bonto no chem say you Johnson ne sedum ketia ni sama waka no oni ne ya adwene ye papa ewom nemom onyansi hu gina report ye
not glorify just signing a peace pact without acting to make sure that peace exists. Because when we sign a peace pact and people gun down 8 of our compatriots and nobody cares, no investigation is taken, no compensation is paid, then what was the use of signing the peace pact? But of course, we haven't sat and taken a definite decision on that. But I do think that those who normally clamor about signing peace pacts, getting us to go to Movenpick Hotel, serve small chops and drinks, and then we think that just by signing that paper, everything is going to be okay. He's telling them that everything will not be okay unless we go further than just the signature on the peace pact.
John Dramani Mahama.
Na yadaso ejina eya mampanyi John Dramani Mahama ne nsama ode atudwa ewo aprobom no ebi na ebi anise tesa wo hwa Australia Electoral Commission adwumako no so modern pass Ghana eya abato ye nyina edin wom na nyankopon eya adoma ese afi ye begina so ahwemu ade ato aba no omomodern na sententem na ye hwede se be na se eya meyoku awo nyina no ebenya sa register ni bi no matimi ahwemu aye ho adwumayi na bibi kwachi wo ma omotimi aka kane mampanyi akirem se beya bosome ne kakrani ene se Electoral Commission ankasa eto nsa from se so momra na se omfa eye fide badwemba se eye hard drive bi ambra na se eye register ne yema obi abi no omotimi akwahwem ye na so bepema na se ye ka se no enya de Electoral Commission etimi ema amyoko no hubia ensa akasa se eye krata no ebi na no eno kirem se no irade a enfata ensa kra se so hwa ka bosom kakra bi ne akoto aba na so bepema no enya de register no bi nsa ka bi ensem to dwa e ho no mama yentie bi.
Everybody who registered, please take a few minutes to go and check and make sure your name is in the register. Because on 7th December, we don't want you to go to the polling station and they'll say your name is not in the register. So please take a few minutes and go and check your name. Apart from that, I want to draw the attention of the Electoral Commission. In July, they asked all political parties to bring their hard drives so that they could give us a copy of the provisional voters register. The exhibition of the register starts in 4 days. We should have received those provisional registers by now so that we can help our members to check if their names are there. They have asked us to come today for the hard drives with the provisional register. I'm calling on the Electoral Commission to make sure that we get the hard drives with the provisional registers today so that we can send them to the constituencies and let our executive start helping our people to check and make sure their names are there.
Na wei ayansama kane mampanyi ade tudwa ewo eye Electoral Commission so ban bia sa kwasa omfa register ne bi ema meyoku awodo no ebi ena moteye no mampanyin ayehwe nanim so beba ora John Dramani Mahama de nsem bia tugwa ewechim se mampanyin akufa Dubai o se obehwe se yenuanom a omo Keta wo from Mantamu obenya sushen gina bia eye port ewo honom se ne be ya won juma woridi titiri won a won kopo wo honom no wonso obenya hofa so mampanyin akufa do apa director yenya assistant director efe cashier wo ho clean ampo
Omampany Kufado Apano, so Bepim Sabri, Sabia Honomono, and Yadisa Womesi, Uko Honomo, Honomuna Efu, and Tierra John Dramani Mahama, Akase Yankupoyana, the Magana for Yato Abamano, no Babioma, Keta Port na woso wobesino, Obebo Bonenzi Abayan Shemu Akosiasini, Biaya Gana Sika, Yang Triadia Mampanyfo, Yanga Power, Copim Sawanga Clean and Bo, Busumi Biara, Oja Ketia, and so you may be anywhere or ever hono, also Bayan Shem, a womb.
Keta Port has been used as a red herring by this government for a long time. At one point they said a feasibility study, they came and brought some white people to walk around there and all that. They brought some things measured. I can assure you that they have absolutely no intention of delivering a Keta port. They wanted to do like they did with the Bawku inland port. And my understanding is that they were going to take some money from Gapoha to come and build the administration block. You don't have warehouse, you don't have breakwater to allow ships to come in, and your first priority is to build administration block. The same way they built Bawku administration block, how many years ago? Eventually that building has deteriorated so badly, it's no longer fit for purpose. Every project starts with a feasibility study. And so if you say you've done the feasibility study, let us all look at it and see what is in the feasibility study. That is the first step. And then once we take that first step, then we go to the next step. But this government has turned the whole thing on its head. They have a port director, they have land cruisers, they've employed staff, they are paying them when you have only 2 containers standing on the land and a signboard. Those are all things that we need to look at. And when we have looked at it, then we can determine how we move forward. And so they should stop playing politics with it. Let us see the feasibility study. Let us see the design of the port. And when we have seen that, we can move forward.
A flag bearer Edima NDC Amanyokono Ora John Dramani Mahama and which ena kwaku ofori esiama a ono no yoso afo a ohwa kwantu hinsem so edi nsema to gachem se aka won busumi bie sampa wo be fi adese no o se still Keta port no wo beye.
The ministry is also aggressively pursuing the development of a port at Keta in line with government manifesto. In our manifesto, we did promise that if by God's will the Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo will become the president of the country, we are going to construct 2 ports. One at Keta, another one at Jamestown, we cut the sword for the Jamestown fishing project last month. In 2018, His Excellency the President signed an executive instrument declaring the Keta area as a
Eti eyi nsema kwaku ofori esiama a Minister for Transport okan bibia besinkoi echem say you Keta port no wo besi Ghana fo momu wo besi kra Akufo-Addo munim no oni ba omia wo besi kra eti ne wo honen
na akra say o kasa no o si Jamestown just omo boy yo axim hwan just port na just onko mbeye okroma no enye bini
landing beach kra wontimi si ba ko
enye bini elimina ne hwan nyina no na bi ka ho enso hwini ho a say omaye intisa ne ebusa say nkrofo we de omukeka ne bebrede no emu de wahe na omaye
me de mi hu bi
okay yo ya twan sam no so na yakwanim dia na say the professional forum empanyimfo ababonten adianu yi ama Ghana chese empanyimfo omuda Christian Council na say Peace Council no ano ni nyina ne say kane mampanye di nsem bi to dwa saso na sansam krona no chese wo hwe peace agreement a yebekọ abato so ya dodo na enya adwuma na say general secretary and say chairman ma NDC ameyoko no Ora se dun katia ade to dwa say afi kura de mo bia mbon hu so fresh NDC ameyoko no mbra form nsambehye asumdwe apamase so omo yes e beboa se be na afi o se omo san kura na enkonkosi hwe na so omo kan sa na omo kan sa wi na se binima so nsem no mu na omo tutu ne sra ne abasa omo bom tokro se sa nwegum sa na no ena se eye kane ambassador se owura sampi yali edi nsem bi atudwa no kirem se de nipa bi so asem no mo ka no enye sa ena mo kira se e wo se peace council eye adwuma nsem bi anka isida na se emba pasapasa ba se bepomane omo ntin ka ho nsem wie no eno ne nia e wo sanka omo hwe no mo ka na nsem o kan no mama yentie bi.
There's this peace council ewo constitution agedi yina sika chia omuka bosum bia chia omuka peace council na enye three organization constitutional body ye chia omuka now wo madwuma set up in law and so omu say peace or manum now omu twenya election ba no man adjoining the peace industry. As not chairman of NDC said that it is not just coming to sign an empty peace pact. When indeed no man edit trouble bano, you are not ready to address them. For example, since you are peace assem, go for 18 na womu ewuyano. Peace council enter the tampon command the Mazoma or Mubusia. Peace council has not done that. Womu negana fwana. And now election a friend was peace starts at the Sanya Chum. Secondly, it's the Kumaca and the electoral commission after MPP for Akotina the electoral commission. What can they are qualified? Ghana for the IT MPP communicators and one IT for now. And no be a consul and answer yeah professional forum. We totally agree with the national chairman party say it is not say you have signed the peace pact. Let's say there is genuine actions a man taking peace. Penny at the time Manian swore in who guys parliament house for the first time in the history of this country. Soldier 4 invaded parliament. After that, Obian Pumbista wants them say then for no parliament. When is that day? There could have been a coup d'etat. We can't live in a country like this. And many things are happening. Look, listen to this Ghana champona. Wakasa they say young Hanover mom. Peace council friend Kajazunia. As some of the Canadian talk about Pablo correspond the correspond the peace council as far as Omokasa. Look, we are not going to be put into a peace box. NDC, yeah, this is not the first time at NDC at elections. We know what to do. Yeah, we won't set our people to be killed. But the NDC would defend ourselves anytime.
Aya and somebody so owura sampi yali editu dwamre bi atwom na nkoye Ghana mano anam sine so kogine ewo India memu.
Yentu akase bono so enfa imamo na nanse na yewura John Dramani Mahama edi nsembi atugwa na orichem se nyankropo yanadom na obabi mo behwe se Ghana man ye beyida ko be edi esi honom sada no ose ye de bebo mpai na ye de aboa oman Ghana kanko esanse niema jegu nkrofo woti ade so won ase oman ni yepa owura John Dramani Mahama din semi atugwa yi na nam so masofo akesif bi ababonten abechem se yiwu woni owura John Dramani Mahama ya adwene yi papa se sada no Yadiba ebebua no opening odin semi etu eye TVXYZ any power kasebo enim eye osofo panyin ne dengde Apostle Frank no ena general overseer edima king of Grace Chapel Ghana ewo epromantem ena ochem se saadei owura John Dramani Mahama odiba wo nyina wo befua so wo besom se no nga bompai se ne be ya ma be konkan ediama oman Ghana wo bra one yenga manebo ni Ebenezer Frimpong erotwetwen komo no chem se won asofo omosa omamu nyina no sansemi no won asom
ensemba kwa waka to abonten a mani ajepa se se nyame na dom ne to abama na obema National Thanksgiving Service afie bia ya de urade ase we ye enisuade hu ba ko se me yesofo de bia na mehwe because oman bia na onfa ni die ema nyankopon Sama no kwa yiyem de bia uhwe ye man a ye ka se Ghana a Christian nation but ona be ne de man yankopon yemfa enidie ni ayeye bia ma no ya de bia ye mpanifo no de wa adwene na ye yankopon so se wo de wa adwene na ni nante a
Eyi sofo panyin ono na order asafo wo friend the King of Grace Chapel Ghana ano the ding the Apostle Frank
ya tuan semnum na yambongra aye humasian semu oman Ghana mu na aya Ghana Tertiary Education Commission GTEC empanyimfo ade ababeto abonten achirem sesa wo hwa omonam aya akwani asebia so betimi aboa na ntawantawa de ababeto abonten ewo aban GTEC ana fei se aya empanyimfo achirade ewo colleges of education temnom omo hwe ema asumdwemapa etimi aya adwuma enam sayo so mama chirem se tesa wo hwa oya chira oma ye na atuate a ekoso degende na tesa akakra na ibusu mienu se ni nyina na akoyo ha pa de ama tesa Ghana humasua eye oman Ghana mu na no ana chirem se sa wo hwa nuoma se sitag fo agina so eni nti tesa omoti atua na o se ebi eye top up eye research allowance wo se ye de emomo na no anampanyfo achirem se omotua tesa schools no makomako eye aduanan enan se aka schools no eye mienu eye dambai ana fe eye makoy se eye training colleges ho ene dia aka no krampo no eye technical challenges kakra binti ene se omuntimi entua omo eye top up research allowance no emfa ema omo ye na tese we ye nsem se mpanyfo de betu dwa wombre se eye director ohwe eye GTEC so obenfo Ahmed Jinapo Abdullahi edi tu dwa eye ene na nensem de tu dwa no o chirem se wo hwa GTEC bomodin asese ombehwe na fe eye August bosobe no akatua nsensam ni ade nyina no omotwen se oswafo a ohwe mesuan sam so Dr. Osai Adotwum bema akwankyere se bia omomfa ne se omyese ansasika no se wo so mutua omotimi atua ade amomo osi enye no nkom na tese eye commission no so bomodin ahwese oni tese eye oswafo no oswafo hwe Ghana sam so betwen komo na fe omotimi anya akwanja na no babua no matimi afa eye akyerɛkyerɛfo bɛyɛ mpem mienu ni ahanum na se omotimi aye adwuma no na omotimi aye adwuma boa se bɛyɛ na eye akyerɛkyerɛ ho nsam so no ebetimi akoso ye ɛwɔ eye oman Ghana mu na ɔse ɛba ne se bɛboa na Ghana ho masuansam nyina so no etimi akonanim sɛdia se sefata ɔse enya da se bia mpanyimfo de akoso no ɔmobundua de egu omasum na mum no ɔmohwɛ se ɔmbɛka nsam no no mawia bibia ti omonsa wo ho na efie aboa na se sitak for so enya akwanja akɔ schools demu akɔ kyerade aboa na Ghana humasua so no etimi akonanim sɛdia ɛsɛ ɛfata.
Yes, me live our Facebook or Power 979 F TVXYZ Ghana yentu akase bono so egusu dina huma esua nsem emo na mom yebekwa kopemu santimantem esan se opani kwankyerefo a onno hwe asokore mampon humesua nsem so kyerem se omu apaw nipa benum bi se won enkoye hwehwemu na won kohu adekodi porting anam sunti a odisuani bi a oye final year student ewo bia honom yenhu no ewo social media so na video bi enenam se eye a security fu a womo ho ene fe nipa bia akabache mu na sa abamu anasa bia yiwa no won di won sa akekekeka no ewo ehonom opening a odi nseme etu yanga maneboni na napia enim eyowura Samson Awine ena wori chirim se san hwehwemu na wori eye no wohwe enim se nipa baanum no wobawie ne tempa so se ne bia wodi ba betu won anim na ne enam supporting asasem no etumi si ye no won etumi anya ano epumasebre.
No, it's too disturbing. Anybody who sees that video, no, you could see that the adult penina or yenasano and chakra and the police for no afano so that on board more investigation. Yeah, in education office, no, yeah, form committee, 5-member committee. We had a meeting with the staff, and yeah, nipa ma 2 and ma 3. Yeah, more up to Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, to come out with students now more video no. We want to identify them why for no. Yeah, where say we need form 3-4, but why no now watch video no. Because later no, yeah, to say boys should be able akwara girl no. Until we are doing that investigation, scrutiny no be boa my yes investigation ni na.
Ora Samson Anawin eye Municipal Director of Education ewo Asokore Mampong ewo Santimantem.
Yatwa ensem no so andra na se aya Ghana nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ kuo batan Ghana Journalists Association enya mfrihia aya aduoson enum enam sayo so mesendra omoto nsa efra nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ awodro nyina ne mpanyimfo a ɛwɔ ɔmanga ne mai so mo ka bi wɔ nsɛmtwerɛdwuma no ho a etimi ebemu ekokohyiaye na no ɛna omoto nsa fra soafo a ɔhwɛ dawrubo aya nsɛm so aya maame Fatima Abakar ɛde na nyonyam ekɔta adwumadi no achi na mbra ɔkasa no ɛna ɔkyerɛ mu sɛ wohwɛ Ghana nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ yɛ adwumaden ɛboa paa ɛma kebimami nkabi nso no etimi ɛkɔ so sɛdeɛ ɛsɛfata nanso no nyoma maako mmienu bi wɔ hɔ a ɛsɛ ne nyina no akwakwaya kwansidi a ɛwɔ so mutimi hwɛ na ɔmuyi ne nyina afuo na etimi boa nsɛm a yɛ maame ɛde to dwa no moma yɛntie bi.
DJA has championed press freedom and ensured that the media remains a powerful voice for the people. We honor the legacy of the pioneers who envisioned a free and independent press as a cornerstone of Ghana's democracy. 75 years of excellence in journalism, honoring the past, embracing the present, and shaping the future resonates deeply as we reflect on the past and navigate the present. Journalism is evolving rapidly. I urge media owners and managers to seek strategic importance of AI in their newsrooms. They must invest in training staff, particularly journalists and other media personnel. Your dedication to truth, accuracy, and the public good has always defined the journalism profession. As we move into the future, I urge you all to engage in continuous learning about AI. This is not just about staying relevant. It is about enhancing your ability to tell powerful stories, investigate thoroughly, and connect with your audience in innovative ways.
Na eno ayo swafo ohwe derubo ensam so aya Fatima Abakar ena chese wote menka no eno achi no ena chese aya president panyipa ema nsantwere dwumaku no owura Albert Kwabena Jomfo so ade nsam to dwa kirem se Ghana nsantwerefo aya dwumade papa chese enye enne kura chese dwuma mabɔ no eso mo papa wo so bia ekamfo na mo hu adwuma pa nsantwerefo eye dia ode to dwa ebinie.
As we mark the 75th birthday of our noble association. On August 15th, 1949, the GJA was born as the biggest umbrella body to champion media freedom, welfare of media practitioners, and more significantly, the development agenda of the country. Initially christened Africa Press Association, APA. The association has since transitioned through different identities, such as the Ghana Press Club and Association of Journalists and Writers, to its present name, the Ghana Journalists Association, GJ. It is significant to note that a number of the nationalist leaders were journalists who employed the power of pen to propagate their idea and vision of independence for the then Gold Coast. It means that the media contributed largely in securing our independence in this country. So the media has really played or paid its dues.
Na we so ayan sama opinion president eman sentwerefo nkabomku owura Albert Kwabena Jomfo eso editudwa.
Yeko promo ewo kusong na nanom atrankonwa esanse adehyibe no a won etimpotem baako a wosi gofre wose samasa a eno eben boko ena sabre wode nsem atogwa eresre eye Ghana mpanyefo ne fi bambo nyumaku ni se woma mountain na woma atentene ne enye djuma esanse na nsem ntimoase anam eba ho na nam sunti obako fam a otua na nanom ensedo ewo honom no wose wodwene ho a wonte asenti wosre mpanyefo ye papa se womra no mfa nkyeremu won nipa benoi eye owura Azampak Sadiq a wonye mfishia eduonum anan 54 years enefe Mamudu Awudu a ono so enye mfishia eye eduanan baako a nipa benoi wo mu nyina no wochom se won eye kuafo a wonim de ba yenti a Osi asrafo awori boban ewo honom enam basabasa yo a erikoso wo honom nti enam so ma Obaako efemu a watua nananom ensiedo na ne wo friends antwerefo nhemu na wo bra yan amanebo ne eye Idris Watongo ejina honom ena kusong nananom atrankonwa echem se ne enam so a enam so nti na nipa baako afemu atua nananom ensiedo no wonti ase ntenhu be hieye papa sempanyefo titiri asrafo beba na wo betumi abekyerekere nsemu yie abekere won na nno so eda nchen a wo bema atentene ne aye juma secretary edima nananam atrankonwa ewo honom eye David Adoliba odinsemi se etugwa.
As a youth, to stand before a media to disclose my displeasures is very, very, very bad. So we are now calling on stakeholders, the security, the media, and the bodies concerned. They should come out and fight for our right. We know there's a conflict now. The conflict is between Mampusis and Kusasis. Are the military telling us that they are now fighting us as a tribe? If they are fighting us as a tribe, then they should make it clearly to us. So then we now know that we are not fighting Mampusis, but we are fighting the military. If not, this such an act is too barbaric.
Enuechi ena owura baako ane den ede Akudugu David osu jina mebumu anang echemse nia erikoso no won akoma enyo so kra lemom wo de sanse wodo asomdwe nti ena wode nseme erituga erihire abanmu mpanyefo se wontu anamon se ne be asomdwe betumi aba mpotem ho.
Heinous and inhumane act of violence perpetrated against those innocent men. The senseless brutality unleashed on them without provocation is utterly reprehensible. These men are poor and harmless farmers who went to graze their animals not far away from the military checkpoint with the hope of getting protected. But they became disappointed when the 3 military men at the point pounced on them and beat them up mercilessly, to the extent of killing Mr. Azampak Sadiq instantly, while Mr. Mahmoud Audu received various degrees of injuries. It is common knowledge that the military are to uphold and defend the Constitution of the Republic, which enshrines the rights and freedom of citizens, with their primary duty being to protect and serve, but not to harm and brutalize citizens. Demand justice for the victims and their families. This unprovoked attack is a stark violation of human rights and fundamental dignity. We urge the authorities to conduct a prompt, thorough, and transparent investigation into this egregious incident and to ensure that those responsible are brought to justice.
Eyi eyenia akoso ewo kusong nananom atrankonwa a eben boko ewo tifido mantem ana wasre mpanyifusi wo momoden wo hwese asomdwe betumi aba honom.
Yatwa ansam no so na yembra eya nkramantem ha. Yenuanom agese omudi Okada edidwuma ehuse agese nipa bonfo bebre na etimi adiom ho benunu omadwumanim na se basa na se so bono so oma na de momo so Okadafo na yo Okadafo ha agese omo ha adwen na enu nti omo modern atra se hu adu ana se hu ahia bredu so mehwe na omatimi aboabo agese nipa eyo Okada na nkasa yo madwuma mo ye no omatimi aboabo ma no twiro mudin egu nkrate hu sa semesi obenten ye ka Okada association o kan obi enam sayo so mesene no omodi sa adwuma kama ewo eye nkra ha enam so ema panyimpo president edema Okada nkabom kweyi eye Michael Owusu edi nsembi atudwa na ochirem se wenu eye ade beboa na efemu mu se asemasi Okada ba anase wedi se ofi baabi kro no de ne ho abawuru adwuma nu asebi wodi nsemone eni ntisa asemba no moka na se yi ukuoma no agire sinchen na nipa asebi wodi bone no yetimi enya na asem na kaniye na aboa sebe na se yemfomu enfom so bia nkwase omadwuma na yankase bi Okadafo sebe omudi nsemone ntino se yembre bi nti omo na omunya adwuma ye ensema se Michael Owusu edi to dwa mbro ne nsemtwerefo atwen komo no ebi enie.
Some people say we are not Ghanaians. In fact, this membership ID card, before you get it, you should be somebody who have Ghana card. That is the only thing. That is the only thing that gives you an access to become a member and all that. And today we want to demonstrate to all Ghanaians that we are all Ghanaians. We don't have foreigners like somebody saying that 70% of brothers or those in this business are foreigners. It is not true. We are all Ghanaians. So we want to demonstrate to Ghanaians, because when this issue came out, it nearly affected some of the business and all that. Because people depend on us, give us money in exchange of other things, and it's like that transaction and all that. But ever since this thing is in the public domain and all that, when somebody is giving money to you, he's afraid. Even though there was no sign or there was nothing in those days, like we take somebody's money and we didn't deliver it, or we take somebody's good and we didn't deliver it. But it's like a question, or somebody is calling their attention that, oh, the people, they are foreigners. Foreigners, one day, they'll go and you will not see them again. And we want to tell them today that no, they are not foreigners. That's the main reason why today we do this gathering. But I think the law of the land gives us the right to fight for our rights. And I think that is what we are doing. We want them to know that it's not just a few people who are into this business. Now we've increased almost about 2 million people that are in this business. And so imagine it's not this business. What do you think all these able men will be doing for living? Look at them. People with family, married men and whatever, everybody here. There's somebody here who is living with their parents. Today, because of this job, somebody is able to build his house, somebody is able to take care of his children and all that. My brothers, when was the last time that you hear that a young guy was arrested again in the community that he's pickpocket?
Na we so Michael Owusu ono president ama Okada inkabom kono na moten nkanu achi no owura James Morgan and so chese oba road safety mpanyimfo na odidwuma edeboa ekodwuma de ne ase na nia oditu dwa no ebi enie.
Now we don't even have riding schools, the training ground or anything prepared like that for the boys to just pass through to become the professional rider as they are claiming for. But if you have all those things being done in the country, I think it will reduce the accident rate. Important, as a good citizen, you should obey the laws of the country rather than saying that, oh, because of policeman intimidating me, arresting me, or even if I have it, they will still arrest me. As for that one, a time is coming, we'll work towards it, and all those things will cease. That was the reason why when we met the IGP, we'll put all those things before them that no, we are all citizens of the country, and for that matter, there's a need for them to turn back and look towards our business.
Na isa na dwumedia Okada nkabomkuo ewo manche agbona eho ensem ne bi na motia ne amotia no owura James Morgan ono ofi National Road Safety na chise ebeboa etu omfo se be na adwuma no ombeye na omaye ne yie.
Higher TVXYZ and a power 97.9 FM so fida anadufo no sebrem kasebo and eguso ayede erema mono yentua so enko promo 50 man temesante important bi awofe ho se jampo chrome eno wo denchira epoe mansinimo ewo 50 man tem na adehye erechim se one chimp compound bi ewo ho yewra John Dramani Mahama na breso worisi won wie ye wo jaw no bra wo fi abanmu bepim sabre no abangi awabe no wa na adwen nya de so de nsabeka enti wo sere mpanifu yie papa senia edru no eye aka busume bi nsampenti nka wonya yi infama won ansa no be fi ade so a won etumi fi so sa omanfo bra wo mo ne nsantwefo eretwetwe nkomo no chem se won apomuden nsem ato apie papa esanse wonim se sa nka sa chip compound no won wie ede ama won anka wo ho dodo won kakra wo bedi kan akoho akoje first aid ansa na won akokasimu nso no abanga ye na adwen se onya ma won ni nyina mu no wo se wo sere abanyi omampani akufado ne fe baomia ene fe osrafo no hwe Ghana pomuden nsem so owura Bernard Okoboy se ni nyina mu no wo mebua won se ne be ya won chip compound no obetumi wie ede ama won
wo kan no ne de ne kwa si anya moto a kai ni ho e wo se etu epono ne de ne to so na ifi ha nso ko no be ye kwansini miensa na wo sa na wadru ayasabia na ayefre ne twetwere no ti se nyame yan wa adom na se yade ne mu odin a ka wo se 10 minister mo nya wa yare sa na kan nyame ye wadom a wetima nyankwa no sanse be so a wade so pakapaka be kwa kodu no na nipa no wa film
ya che compound ehia ye pa ye eten ye bibia sanse a wo kan ye kurampo na biso mo de yeto abobo yem ansa no mo de yakọ chichire ansa no mo akọhwe ye nti yesere enidiem
biansi ya se e bia oba be boa ye mpu se bia oba be hwe se etisen o eje se obi yare wo ha no ma na se oba nyima before obedu chichire no in fact ekwan nso ye very difficult se obetumi akodu ho
doctor ye blepa because ya kwa ka pra ye nya bi bi wo ma abobɔ ya na yɛde watum na wokɔ
eyi additional mu bi a won ewo denchira epue important titiro a won ewo ho no yofra ho no se jampo krom ena moti won no enu assemblyman a owo ho a ne den ede Abubakar Sadiq Yusuf esre abanye papa pa se na eduru de ano ayeden nti wo mekọ wo a
timwani baby a sebe remote area ankasa na yamencha de yem se 2015 8 May ho baby na honorable Milan Kuma eba be kate so do ha so mo isi chip compound ediame nyame adom omo si chip compound ni na ewie ena ka baby kakra bi nti efi ho no em se ye ja to wa be mfie nson ko mfie nwotwe nti ya de soro de ne soro se aban no ombe boaye na efi ha de ko baby a ye je ayaresa no anoden to de bi a ka nche den enda ha no se bi ya abobo ya ene Okada fo na ede ye de ko
eyi ewura Abubakar Sadiq Yusuf oya assemblyman ewo Jampo Kroma ewo Denchira East Mansinimu ewo Fifi Mantem
yanko aya asante mantem ne hoso amane bo ayansa kan ya yero hosam ani sei endura adehia ewo Kwadaso ho adwuro mpapa anya asenkuma na esom titentemu ese eye Kwadaso agrek mpatemu ewo na yero hosam asiye yasom tiwa hwe ba hu se taxi bi ka bi ne nam ho America hwia ya bie na maame biom didi se wonya mfrihia be ya aduanan ese ya wonu nkonsa to na to ese ka kwan no so ese anya asenkuma ye na de na kwade na asi ese mbisebisa ka no tipa ese okwaduo watu ni ka akora kwanya asemkuma ese mami yensomo yepeja mami kodi ayaresabia na ese mami wafemu ahwere ne nkwa na no na ebusua kire se die si ye no yaro wosembe se Ghana hefa ne yekọ se odaseniti kamu ne etimi yi no to twene te sadia ese bonsu abetu yo na atopoa no pepepepepepe na ese wafemu ahwere ne nkwa ne nti omo sere se yenhwe na yenhwehwemu na dia esi ya enam so na ewure nipa bi etimi adi ne nya saa no ese yemfa ho nsam so emebetu dwa na posifu kirem se ensam se akoye nyina no omunya ne nte maami anase ewure ofimu idie ese meka se omode no akohye eyemu kurabia ewo asante mantim akasa posifu obedi akire na efe eye maami no omatimi hu ne nam so nti a ese yeto no to twene efam saa no na je se weni awrawosam esi ewo Kumase Kwadaso agrek mpatemu ene sa ne ekoso yi
yebegina yeso ede anase akwama Little George Health Shopper wabeso yengase wakasi boy mu mipacho upekwa misha ato a eye papa de ho no benye bi ato efei enu ahoro bi ti se 3p garlic misha ebi ewo ho no Dominion herbal powder benye bi ato ewo ho ene fe sabashko bi tesin so benya dodo no etu ewo Little George Health Shop ewo Tema Community 5 oshe PV obi runabout no any presby asafo no 150 pempacho betimi afre 0243 140 213 0243140213 Ruta natural product nso ewo ho mepacho Ruta mixture malaria edrupa papa Ruta Titanic nso for typhoid then if Ruta life no eboye mu amwafu eso no eno na monuma ebetimi aboamu ye pa mepacho pedodu wetu anu afre 0244 503 443 enri baby biara yetonga drogana fe na nyina no ubenye bi ato ewo ho Power Specialist Herbal Hospital o se mimisa o se bia wanya hepatitis A, B, C, D, N, E amepacho ho na obeko akoje ayarhwe bia wanya fatty liver, sciatica unsensem, prostate nso mepacho Power Specialist Herbal Hospital ho na obeko compo anase swollen neck anase fibroid bi yo bia na no bi na rotate wa mepacho hwehwe won kira kwan ewo Kumase one branch no ewo Fiyasi Lake Bosontwe kwantepon so wo ni Josbro filling station no na di animhwe enkranfo munko kwa benya pokwasi ACP kwantepon so ene fe takrade fo so munko Anaje Estate won ene Anaje MA no MA school no na di animhwe betimi afre 0244 544422 and at 020-038-3831. One WhatsApp number 055-5797-878. Mekwako numunsu. Na nsu mekwako numuno. X natural mineral water. Super papa. Food and Drugs Authority fu ongaje atum. Kroje. Enumuni daho. Lovely. We pacho upededu tu a pachoko meko mo anase baby biara yetonga de du hono mo du ka kire won se upe X natural mineral water ni bi ato yen adwuma mu hanso ebi ewa hanom upedodo etua no afre 059 627 3546 and 059 627 3547 X natural mineral water na simply natural mamenyina yiso na menkonumbi yebeba sisi ane jadi kasebo yade ebebremo ewo kasebo mu esanse menua bia ya edubia lovely piece atena se twenye yariba sisi ya Esa ya mama kwa Bahaya TV XYZ Teni Power 97.9 FM and Ajufano Nsiabrem Kasebono Eso Yemfasida Nkoma Sabash Eba Center was a mimbisa was more sexual weakness, infertility, hepatitis B, and as your baby wako yard no nebi ebia wanya nyaro ebia was a min country natural kwang na dogs or bebu ye pa Sabash Eba Center me pacho or sang a koko wadi ye papa mo sebi koko efifimu baby obehwa na moja eba no nyina no mohwe natural kwang obebu am o wala pass new market quantipone so na nedu pano so benye biato watema community 1 eye Baba Lane Alaji Muru eye akachi benye biato enkramfo munko yi okanshi Kings Walk ebi wo adenta fo enko adenta pharmacy ashama Equus Pharmacy Medina ye Baywatch phone was 050 006 4000 and 050 006 4001 Spanish ginkgo capsules no for anti-aging ebebu ye ma umoja bedi function ye kama ntimpa to bibiara mpebe na onto Spanish garlic mixture ne capsules so ebua ma niama be konkan ye ede ama upededu wetua no afre 0266 1141 0266 114111 ofa yanga drusui ya edubia PSC abetenase ene je dikasebo ya memuajo
ya enua akra kofida ko
and a lovely Friday
very very lovely
and now be say yanga share the same color blue
what in the fin family in the foster clothing
me dinu face some J fashion
wow
lovely.
Wow na me to nkra se maintain kan yo
some J
yeah
sir
dan na wo share wo ya me to nkra want
some J and odi wiam pacho iwe kasebo na lovely
yeah na akra me pesa me share na me share na said
the way is your front
thanking you na the way is my front and na ebusia me share say e dey fi kwa me A+ akachi someone kwa me A+ or social light or eba entertainment odi mu akotene eba politics odi mu akotene e say kwa ojina ma independent candidate independent yen kan sa our parliament you know na kubi our friend coalition of national zongo political grouping actually the na go pay court you abuakem say umobakaya na 17 minutes to be story e social media no so between Efia Akoto and Kwame A+ in some exchange of words and na emuye buburuja na enum na Kwame A+ betu gwa say onimnipa okum Ahmed Swale na Ahmed Swale owi no be it's almost 5 years and I Kwame we it's 5 years about and 6 5 and I say 5 years. Ahmed Swale we 5 years ago yenga hwe ni ma sanka bang betimi akire eye won a wokum eye sa branti na mum won a hwe ni ma so emfaye eno na eye coalition of Zongo national Zongo political group you know edina court e ka che ni se ne o kan se onimon a wokum Ahmed Swale no and the court invite eye Kwame A+ no me hwe ni nsemu no hwe ni nsemu wi a na fe court na asemo no won woka no won no aka me ne eye Al Hassan Yahaya ono ene national chairman Ede Masaku yi etwetwe nkomo na nsema oditu gwa ne bini
Ahmed Swale but we in Ghana this year na MC Zongo political group you are fighting for justice and they will feel say this government will betray the journalist doing his work and you could ya in no change that's so no and we still want to find Bawku no and say oba nese ukata Ghana and say Ahmed Swale no then you invite no court omra no mbobosa nkofo no din wona na catch a viasifo nyina say osua law but in law no withholding of information is a criminal offense because the criminal law is interested in the part who claims to know say minim omukum asimesi and asimesi kura no sabi when you be a menkan say is a top journalist and was investigating journalist wo ye de juma omokuri aya nti wona wo kan yo wa na wo kan ye say unim omo we enye dampare asem be wonye social media there bi ye shia court na ejawa catch court no
Intina ebusafo ene amokoti ye Al Hassan Yahaya na enu echi na mibisa ni se na mwehia Kwame A+ na mahu no ana mafre no ede saa ne ceremony a mo ceremony mo de amana na enu so nsema odi tu ga ni bini
say you up to now you know but it take about 1 year it duration but social media no di na bro inti aden Yeah, they are social media. So, until we are doing the processes, Ghana won't mean Ghana. Until Ghana, bailiff, your friend I on fire. Okay, what else we have? The share court, but the document is there. Yes. So yeah, sure. I say, what I would dodge, and I don't think say, dodge court,
Jontina Ebusia Al-Hassan Yahaya on a national chairman Edema a coalition of national Zongo political group in Inka na Mokotino na sa Brantina no Al-Hassan Yahaya no mat some kaidi no din na familiar among you sen and 17 time away Paris Olympics no Paris Olympics I say am pese begin the brofo kakra Paris Olympics no na mde betu mani mu say wo say Sarkodie akokeka nsem bi atia Yvonne Nelson asanga kaka nsem bi atia Krobo me ya ntino Sarkodie won cancel no sa show no kwakoye no won cancel ampa so Sarkodie won ama na anye show ni biem na won ama na anye show ne ba out na management de betu go say say na ye contract no nsem bi na ekokoso na Al-Hassan si dey bi enye contract no ho hwe na nsem a wode to won anim say mema won Sarkodie perform no ya so no wagina no won ama Sarkodie perform na no echi no oreto nsa e dey afresh Sarkodie say omra abonten no mepa Yvonne Nelson chew owia sa akrobo ni ba ahwene egu ni sisi sansem no kan no okasati ya mmia ekotia emia enu nso ntino Sarkodie msang mepa chew enchire krobo fom ye nyina efise wagu won hu fi ensam a odi tu ga ni patwe ebini
apologize Emma Yvonne Nelson once and yet they say Emma Krobo for ma said your car all these parties and you and in a petition Olympics game you petition the African fan zone say they should not welcome him the Ukraine is also a see saying Ghana you can take everything, do everything, say those people. But in Europe, no, they have respect for women, for children, for every person, and act accordingly. No. And the statements la Sarkodie camp, it's a contractual misunderstanding. It's a comic in Trump, so muchama Ghana. For the truth is, your petition, intina yama omo ampe for mono. So we are star, we are musician. We need the youth no follow. Is Okada oba besia. After Bema, we did my inatem. And she Casa Oba belongs to the streeter. What did ye in my assistant? What did you my inatem? And Tiomra, when they should do the honorable, Omber and the apology. And yes, we deal with other organizations, international, who act accordingly. You also say, yeah.
Entina ebusiafo enina mokote no Al-Hassan Yahaya osang ono no ye president edema group ya wakase entina enu a ewo honen na yefi hono ma some kai se munim se guru you Maradona ejeyebo a okako stand for SRC president Legon you na ye sorry no asema ababeto gwa ne say won cancel no won disqualify guru on a deputy won stand for vice president and vice ni na won cancel won I didn't know won cancel won was ne maybe wo ha ekutia won laws na say rules and regulations are a guide one elections are ever because no mean to say guru no onye resident Legon campus no so you have to be a resident on the campus and sana what ma ko take his position no so that you can represent a whole now who ni whole unsan represent a whole bia now we then I could stand for SRC president and untino na disqualification no say what dem ma guru and untino what they ama guru nutina Legon SRC election no guru Maradona on can be
no boss and gong balari can go for Bugatti the mian
so don't be can be ma on the can be ma baomian oh no so the Ghana can nyina ma baomian you say wonga yina fi sa Legon contest ni mu no wonga yina efi mu abusa na me monitor na me sorry so ohima Messi e den se mi aba betu ga ohima Messi say ohwe okrom ha ne oman yi mu nyina ayese ne anti LGBTQ RSTUVWXYZ yenge jatum dodo esa ne de how be oman esa nyakopon kra yi nanim efi oman no so intina ehu akokọ ba se fe nieme wo se ye na ye be brabra sa nieme ni nyina na wo se ye hwe ne ye on the sanso me too ga TV3 eno kasanse me wo mo enko hwe interview ne mra
on that and fano sabi gay and lesbianism for me where I am standing in the spiritual side right a bowurawa, you can't control it. Anytime I meet young ladies and gentlemen that share their problems with me, especially with this, they
open up to you.
I have a lot of calls. They open up to me, and you could see that the person is not of him or herself. So on the position of we agreeing, say pass it, that judgment. But they don't really understand
what's happening to
them. So for me, but I will never allow that. It's something that God hates.
Jontina Ebusia Ohima Messing kana mkote na ode sanse mitu wa 3FM Sunshine show so and ode san nsemi ekotugwa na mobekai sa team eternity insura ewi no na ebusiafo the statement about bontinga betremu se ewuna abaria no wi no sene amanfo bi keka say poison in ekum won no enye poison ne enam so ma abaria no wi no enhyeda mbetogwa ye enu nti wore kire amanfo nyina se muntwa so se ma mukase wonimne ne kuma bayan wonimne kuma bayan na poison na enye se no ebusanfo no se hey tintanto mu wewu na emom ne akum ne de wan kasa kra wo ye ebusan no kra no wonya hu adako yekum abayan ne ye enuti ye public ni nyina no munyai se mo be kasa nsem no na enye ne kwan so nen obi wi a won ka na chi asem se na yira John Dramani Mahama kan nti yesremo se enye poison ne kum nti mu amudi asima no se tedua na mo we no munyai ka ebusiani se wosremo munyai you akra na me ba ku bi anka me pese anka me fa bateye time ntino me twa so you na ebusianti bidinga ne ja edubia enim pese lovely ya edubia pese no de energy dikase bono abraye no yemfasi dan koma Solak Natural Clinic wo mu se honomu ena obeba abeje ayahwe mu amu kidney yare anase mu liver ochimatobi abaho infertility obi awo ho ayedenga mawo ene fe bia utina sika kra na onange ayetititi me pacho Solak Natural Clinic ho ena obeko akoje ayarehwe esanse omo ye laboratory test ahuru nyina bi enti Fredog e was 055 393 2631 055 393 2631
na ya fasi de bin so ama 3p garlic mixture 3p mi pacho dro tatahwe enye asem kuma 3p garlic mixture mi pacho dupa so ye binuma ebuaw emese manipadua no adwuma kama ebia waposo ya onan etai titriti ana asem pese wa kase mmoroso mesro se bia wo ha wontimi ngunsuo ana asem wontimi njonso jesa jonso na ekwantentam ni ade ni nyina onya 3p no ebi enuma esi okama sanso na bia obi wa mekase wadidi maduan na hye ne so oje ne ho anje nunumbi na ebesiesi okama obenye bia to obebia ye to ndro bia ewo oman ganmese garlic papa na ese yadia ya etimi kama pe bia to afre 0248298824 na bebia obia no omudi drubi ebebro na mekase no Piwak Natural Health na droyi aba dwaso ntununumbi na ensiesio kama
Madi Moses minganjo se infishedu asania obae na obae so abebua ye papa titiru marima no prostate hu sensem wabetimi abebua ntimpacho ye obarima na u prostate miema nko ya bomodin ko honum ko je ayarehwe sexual weakness infertility hypertension diabetes and typhoid sciatica so oye ho ade ye papa stroke yare obetimi abua ma wetu ase ede ama sabi usin so na wanya problem bi wo ma hwehwe Madi Moses Clinic and Prostate Center echira kwan ewo Adenta barrier on the police station no ena edienim hwe mi pacho Accra so womo ewo highway authority yard no mo ewo ministries ajay kojo womo ene school for the death no ena edienim hwe Kumase won ewo ahene makoko be mi pacho fra won 0244 068 447 0244 068 447
na yadi asida ne bi nso ebema eye let's talk educational consult me pacho modern say woso odoba ebeko na chese woso watimi ahwe no na wama womba ne tete yepa na etimi aboa sebeye na isa kwada no masuan so no ebetimi akwaso ede ama akwada na isa meka se no ese amono ne nhihye ya yade kire nkwada ade na isa okwa akwada ne yebe kire kan nti oba no nya bosomi ensia eko eye influence afa no ko on betre no eye public speaking sanso and technology and art and so on metchire ni ye pa e de amount na fe entrepreneurship ni nyina ye programs akwada no e be fia se no kama e de amount me pacho school no e wo Teshi Nungwa estate Mango Street ubetimi from na de akwada no so akọ omo makwan no vacation enti abribi akwada no betimi akọ school na so nya kwan aye wadwuma fra 0249 069 821 na on a let's talk educational consult and so enkasa root answer mesro say eye edupa ati ase eye edupa ruta natural product mesro wa modern say obepa eduro bia no esane say wononom eye ruta enya de say entontom krakawa ubenya malaria say ruta mixture eye edupapa ruta mixture eye drupapa edrukro chen nonumbi natu malaria no ase de bia no anofo award na ese wontimi ho no misrawa nonumbi na NCSU sanso na ruta titanic eno so ye typhoid fever edro me fa cho nya binom na NCSU pa na fe eye ruta live eno so eye dress on ma e manipedua na die afurisa na nya hoden moja ne be kama na ese sanso e boosti eye immune system no enso e dia ma frɛ 0244 503443 0244 503443 na se eye ruta natural product no ndu papa bi etondro bia no ubenye bia to o my ganemu ansa na yebe kono eyi nkaibo we yemfa entuasotew na yemfa kasebo no nyina emma na wieyi togbi samlafo a otoso anan ewo achiama fiaga togbi kuto a otoso ebiesa ewo dufia lome avete sanso na togbi jamaji nyapo a otoso ebiesa ononso wo lome avete sana togbi agujamaga a otoso anan eye dufia ewo dagbamate togbi zamedi a otoso ebien eye dufia ewo live Fiato Regent David Ahable owo Amasaman Ashalaja sana zikpito Peter Nyakpo a onosuo lume abete togbi gbave ayim a otoso bien ewo gbeve kope togbi dala anini a otoso ebiesa eye dufia ewo chiame togbi kasu a otoso ebien ewo kpota togbi meti a otoso anan eye dufia ewo wulite machekope agbotadua Samuel Chikata Banyemi a onoso awulite machikope togbi kojadi a otoso ebien ewo gefia togbi pono otoso ebien ewo gefia togbi aziko a otoso ebien ewo lume eye godonkope sansuna togbi nokomechi a otoso ebien ewo agbokope Christian weto eye wofase sana Raphael weto onoso eye wofase Fiato Seth henyo peka ewo wulite machekope ene honorable Bernard Ahiafo eye mrachebegweni emadisia won ewo Akachi South constituency ene fe Philip Lolonyo Nyakpo ewo Enkran senior pastor Prince Paul Kanu a owo Greenland Baptist Church Ghana Thomas Ahiable ewo Lume Abete Hansen Amejugbe a onoso Lume Abete ene Vincent Negle a onoso ewo lume avete eni nanivi agba onoso ewo lume avete eni adofo eni omofu nyina erisi Ghana fu nyina yese won dishe eni won ba won kunu eni won wofase zikpito Ruben Besa Agbozo atwa nananom ensiedo wenye mfisha edunum esia 56 years na yihu inhihye eni Ebusia chirem se August busumi aye wo meni da beto so eduasa 30th August 2024 wabekwa kofa na mu edefie wemme hospital morgue ewia no nan na de chin abe 31st August 2024 no wabekwa kosie no ewolume abete ewia no nan emia kunafo a oja won ewachiri eye Beatrice Sate Agbozo ene Janet Henodi Agbozo ni mame eye Madam Huzengo
Egla Agbozo Nima eye Isaac Agbozo Owa Shaiman Akofa Agbozo Ewa Ashaiman Jennifer Agbozo nso ewo Ashaiman Ninianom eye Kokuvi Agbozo aka Around the City NFA John Anane Agbozo Owa Nkranga oye MD Emma Alpha Lotto Isaac Agbozo ewo Accra NFA Thompson Kwesi Agbozo nso ewo Accra oye CEO Emma Power of God Barbering Shop Wisdom Agbozo ewo Lume Avrete Akos Agbozo ewo Ashaiman Ajekujo Lucy Afi Agbozo ewa Shaiman Yawo Agbozo nso ewa Shaiman Alice Agbozo ewa Pokrase Patience Agbozo nso ewa Ashaiman ene Agbozo ebusiani nyinara ene Gift Agbozo ono so owo kotri azikope ena sabri watchim se one papa yi atwana na no manse do ntigana fu nyinara ya meja won ene fei ama Agbozo ono so ewo Ashaiman ebusianse wona mayiso ede adesrede eritu Ghana fu nyina nim se won geshe won wia won ba won kunu won ade nyinara eye Zikpito Ruben Besa Agbozo atwana na no musiado etimu nyina mo meja won ewo 30th and 31st ewo busumi mu won kokra na chi kra wie omangade hye yebegina yeso na na defa no siadom kase boy beso mo ewo TVXYZ any power FM so no ha na de nyina rabesi ede amamo miding dia kra Kofi Dako anadu femene
Akuya Grantman Nansen na coming fast da Emma Foster Clothing se atara mishe ono na epam ne kama de Emma me Foster Clothing ewo Teshi se eye Teshi ho no eye Lekman Hospital no echi ho one eye ECG District Office no na edi eye animhwe frɛ no ewo 020-187-5935 020-187-5935 na jese ni apeso pambia say ya arefrode mmerema de mbia de wedding de dia opese oye ne ma kama bia obia ne sa ediama Foster Clothing into modern sa bribia no be frɛ no na wapam ntare kama enso ede amount
ene grant mo kan sa de ene unim didao eye Samje fashion atare e shebe wo mo so ene wapam ede sheme Samje ewo omanjo ewo enkramantama ni pacho se bia opese wo ba ofi wo be pam ade bi ma wedding ayefro anase eyi ana wo be kwa sorry uma office de ni nyina no wo be pam bi ede amount Samje fashion ni number eye 050-296351 and if 0551-3693474 0551-639747 Samje ana pa any emphasis nyina nsi he midindium akra Kofi Dako mene
Akuya Grantman